All right, folks. Welcome back. 2:30 semifinal. Prime Baseball has already punched their ticket into the championship, which will follow this game. Appreciate you joining. This is Doc of the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. I want to thank you for joining us for this semifinal game between Tampa Heat and Ostingers. If you're watching us on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. The subscriptions helps our capabilities grow. If you're on Facebook, please follow, share, and like. We greatly appreciate that. It helps our footprint grow, so that way when we go to try to get some sponsors, we're more apt to get those sponsors. So, appreciate your support here today. So this tournament put on by Tampa Bay USSSA, sponsored by VisitStPeteClearwater.com, and a special shout out to tournament director Tim Labus for his tireless efforts. We also have a social media crew that posts action clips and pictures on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, so follow them on Tampa Bay USSSA. Again, you could also, if you're listening on here as well, so obviously you're on one of the channels, but you can also Google Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network, and it will come up, or you can be on Facebook and search for the same thing, and we will also come up there as well. In this game, if you'll notice on the scoreboard, there'll be indicators that will appear above the initials for each team. That means they're at bat. Tampa Heat is the home team, so they're a higher seed, and thus they are on the right side of the scoreboard. Nice throw down there by Blanco. So leading off the Ostingers is going to be Cole Walker, and then Evan, Matthew, Jaden, Deegan, Smith, Aiden, Jake, Evan Ebanks, and then Tucker. And Cole Frieda is the substitution player. I'll get to the lineup for the Tampa Heat in a bit. On the mound is Salinas, and behind the plate is Blanco. And here's the first pitch in the semifinal game between the Ostingers and Tampa Heat, and it's ball one. So a 1-0 count. There's a fly ball in the left field. Left fielder's under it, makes the catch. And that is one away. So one down. That brings Evan up to the plate. And the pitch. Off the handle of the bat. And that's going to be strike one. Matthews on deck. And the 0-1. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Evan. It's Evan Lewis. There is another Evan on the team, Evan Ebanks. And now it's 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Just getting underway here in the top of the first. There's a line shot out into center field. That's going to drop in for a hit. And Evan is on with a 1-out single here in the top of the first. That'll bring in Matthew, and on deck will be Jaden. And here's the first pitch. There goes Evan. Here's the throw. That ball goes into center field. Nice job by the center fielder of backing that one up. And Evan is safely into second base. And I believe that's ball 1 to Matthew. All right, here we go. First pitch to Matthew. Ball in the dirt. And it's 2-0. So the music you're hearing perhaps in the background is from the other field. And that's ball 3. So a 3-0 count to Matthew. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's 3-1.
All right. Depends on how this game goes.
And there's ball 4. And that puts Matthew on. So, folks, I'm sorry. I don't know how long I've been muted, but my apologies. I didn't realize it was muted. So, sorry about that. There's a line shot in the left field. That's going back left over the left fielder's head. That's going to score 2. Actually, that's going to score 3. And Deegan is on with a bases clearing 3 RBI double. And Ostingers lead it here in the top of the first, 3-0. Quick conference on the mound. Let me catch you up real quick. I'm so sorry if I was muted the whole time. I don't know if I was, and I certainly didn't mean to be, so my apologies. So Cole flew out to left field, and then Evan come up, singled, stole second base. Matthew walked, and then Jaden singled into, I believe it was left field, loaded the bases, and then Deegan just hit the 3 RBI double, giving Ostingers the lead 3-0. And there is 1 out, as noted early on. That brings Smith to the plate and Aiden on deck. Again, apologies. I did not realize I was muted. There's a ball in the dirt. And it's a 1-0 count. And that's ball 2. All right. That's called strike. And now it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Deegan at second. After that, bases clearing double. I keep wanting to say triple. Bases clearing double with 1 out. And it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Deegan at second. And the pitch. Ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly over the first. And they get him. That does move Deegan to third.
Let him move the runner, Smith. Let him move the runner.
And that is 2 outs.
I didn't knock him in.
That brings in Aiden. Jake's on deck. We're at Ross Norton Field number 1 here in beautiful Clearwater, Florida. There's a fly ball into center field. Center fielder's under it, makes the catch. And that is 3 outs. But damage is done. 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. At the end of half inning, it's Ostingers 3, Tampa Heat coming to bat. Coming up in the bottom half of the first inning for the Heat is going to be Chapman. He'll be followed by Schmidt, then Salinas. That's your first 3 batters. And then the rest of the lineup is Capo, Blanco, Dill, McGrill, Santana, Alonso, and Calderon. So pitching for the Ostingers is going to be Jaden, and catching is Deegan. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USA Sports Network. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, so we're back. So Chapman steps in. Get things underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Some nice shade here for us finally. Called strike. And it's 0-1 to get things underway here in the bottom of the first. So out to the out behind left field is a beautiful lake. Got some looks like maybe some seagulls floating around out there. Center field is a skateboard park. Call strike 2, and it's 0-2. To the right is the park facility, but also some other amenities in there as well. So just a beautiful day here. Nice breeze, as you can see the palm trees moving around out there. There's a ground ball to third. And we're going to charge an error to the third baseman on that one. That allows Chapman to reach first base. That brings in Schmidt. Jaden checks on Chapman, and he's back. And checks on him again, and he's back again. And for a third time, Jaden checks Chapman. And there he goes. Nope, he holds up. Ball high. And it's a 1-0 count. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Call strike. And now it's 1-1. So nobody out. Chapman at first base reached on an error by third base. Throw over. And Chapman is still at first base. There's a ball in the dirt. And it's 2-1 to Schmidt. Salinas is on deck. There goes Chapman. Ground ball foul. And it's 2-2. Do want to say thank you again to all of you for joining us. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, please follow, like, and share. That helps our channel grow. Nice job by Deegan stopping that one, keeping Chapman at first, and now it's a full count. That helps our channel grow our footprint. Enables our footprint to grow to enable us to get more in the way of enhanced capabilities down the road. So again, thank you so much. Ground ball to second base, fielded cleanly over to first, and that's 1 down. That moves Chapman to second. That brings in Salinas. Capo comes out on deck. In the championship to follow this game, Prime Baseball punched their ticket with a 10-5 victory over the Brandon Blazers last game. There's a base hit into right field. Here comes Chapman. Throws cut off and brought home.
All right, Bobo, bring him in.
And an RBI single for Salinas. He goes to second on the throw. And the pitch. Foul ball right back at us. And it's an 0-1 count. There's a ball in the dirt. That gets away from Deegan. That allows Salinas to move. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Salinas at third. Ostingers still lead at 3-1.
Go! Out.
Come on, got 2.
All right, so I believe that was strike 2. And Deegan threw down to third, and the runner's back, so Salinas is safe. It is strike 2, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Call strike 3, and that is 2 outs. That brings in Blanco with 2 outs. Salinas at Well, it might not be Salinas. Maybe a pinch runner. I may have missed them coming in. So I'll get that updated number in a second in case it is an updated number. That is Salinas down there. There's a ground ball to short. That gets through to left field. That goes past the left fielder. Blanco will go into second base. And we'll charge an error to the shortstop on that one. And now it's a 3-2 ball game here in the first. That brings in Dill. Ground ball to second. Fielded cleanly over to first. And that is 3 outs. But Tampa Heat do get 2 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. And at the end of 1, it is a 3-2 ball game. Moving on to the top half of the second inning, it's going to be Jake, Evan, and Tucker. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay Utro USA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, so back to action here. Leading off for the Heat, or the Ostingers, is Jake. Strike 1. Salinas still on the mound. Blanco's still behind the plate. Evan is on deck. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball low, and it's 2-1. There's a fly ball in the center field, right center. Center fielder's on it, makes the catch. And that is 1 out. It's a nice over-the-head catch. Ball in the dirt. And that's a 1-0 count. There's a line shot. Nice stop by Chapman over at short. Almost got him. What a play out there. But Evan legs it out and gets an infield single. So the Tampa Bay USAA Sports Network's getting kind of popular. We have some helicopters flying around. Called strike. And it's no 1 count. So 1 down. Evan Ebanks at first base. 0-1 count on Tucker. And on deck is Cole Walker. And it is now 1-1. And the pitch. Ground ball. That gets into left field. That's a single. And Tucker's on. That moves Evan over to second base. That brings in Cole. Evan Lewis is on deck.
Come on, Cole. Send him around.
Called strike. And they get him at third. So Evan Ebanks is thrown out at third base. Tucker does move to second on that. So now 2 outs. It's a ball in the dirt. Blanco knocks it down. Holds Tucker at second. So 1 ball, no strikes to Cole Walker. Call strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. It's like I've announced throughout the day, there's some major enhancements. Foul ball. That's 1 and 2. Coming to our scoreboard in the month of April. So excited to bring you enhancements as we move through the spring season to make your experience even better. And the pitch. So line set up the middle. That's in for a base hit. That's going to score Tucker. And it is a 4-2 ball game.
Come on, Evan, bring him in.
So that brings up Evan. And the pitch. Called strike. And it's an 0-1 count to Evan. Jaden's on deck. I'm sorry, Matthew's on deck. Matthew's on deck. It's a fly ball, shallow center field. Center fielder's coming in on it, makes the catch. And that is 3 outs. But Ostingers do pick up 1 run on 3 hits. No errors, and 1 left. At the end of 1.5, it's Ostingers 4, Tampa Heat 2. Coming up for Tampa Heat in the bottom half of the second, it's McGreal, Santana, and Alonso. This is Doc, the Tampa USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, we're back. We got McGrill leading things off when Santana on deck. And it's an 0-1 count, or sorry, a 1-0 count to McGrill. So 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0. Ball in the dirt. And it's 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Call strike. And now it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. There's a line shot into center field. That's getting down for a hit. And McGreal's on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the second inning. That brings in Santana. Alonso comes out on deck. So it's a 1-0 count to Santana. Championship game to follow this one. Approximately 4:30. There's a bunt, foul, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, the music you're hearing is coming from the other field. And the pitch.
Here we go, Jaden. You got it, kid. Let's go, Jaden.
And now it's 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Called strike, and now it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. McGrill at first with the leadoff single. Alonso's on deck. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's 1 out. That brings in Alonso. Calderon is out on deck. And the pitch. Ground ball, first base side. Nobody's there. And thank goodness for the long legs of Evan Lewis. And gets the out at first base. So that's 2 down. That brings in Calderon, and then back to the top of the order with Chapman coming out on deck. That moved McGrill over to second. There's a ground ball foul down the first base line, and it's a 0-1 count. The 2 subs for Tampa Heat are Cohen and Lobel. And the pitch. Ground ball fielded by third baseman over to first. That is 3 outs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. And at the end of 2, it is Ostingers 4, Tampa Heat 2. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, here we go. Matthew steps in. Jaden's on deck. And third batter will be Deegan. Matthew walked his and scored his first time up. And here's the first pitch from Salinas. Ball low. So 1-0 count, 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. Ball low. And it's 2-0. And pitch. Call strike. And it's 2-1. Nice job by Chapman to back that one up. And the pitch. Fly ball down the left field line. Foul. And that makes it 2-2 now. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just getting underway here in the top of the third inning of the semifinal between Tampa Heat and Ostingers. Second semifinal game of today. Prime Baseball punts their ticket into the championship, which will follow this one. There's a fly ball on the infield. Chapman's underneath it, makes the catch. And that is 1 away. That brings in Jaden. With Deegan on deck. So Jaden singled and scored his first time up. There's a fly ball foul down the first base line. And it's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Ground ball down the third base line. Called foul. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Foul ball again. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. One out. And here's the 0-2 by Salinas. Ground ball to second base. Over to first. And that is 2 outs. That brings in Deegan. Deegan had the stand-up double bases, I should say bases clearing double. Drove in 3 RBIs his first time up. And that brings Smith out on deck. There's a fly ball in the right field. Right fielder has it. Nice catch. And that is 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left at the end of 2.5. It's still 4-2. For the Heat, back to the top of the order with Chapman, Schmidt, and Salinas. This is Doc of the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. As we go to the bottom of the third, Chapman steps in. Jaden's still on the mound. Deegan's still behind the plate and the pitch. Ball low. And it is a 1-0 count. And the 1-0. And it's 2-0. And the pitch. And that is strike 1. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Chapman, just getting underway here in the bottom of the third. Heat trail by 2. Strike 2. And it's now 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Line shot, base hit into right field. And Chapman's on with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the third. That brings in Schmidt. And on deck will be Salinas. There's the throw down. And they get him at second. Nice throw by Deegan. Called strike on Schmidt. And that's one down. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So no balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. Ground ball. Foul. And that will do 0-2 again. So no balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch.
Oh, sit him down. Come on.
And just a little bit up on that one. As Schmidt checks the umpire on that as the ball came by him. And it's a 1-2 count. And the pitch. It's a ground ball to short. Fielded over to first. And they get him. So 2 down. That brings in Salinas. Capo comes out on deck. And the pitch just off the plate there. And it's a 1-0 count to Salinas. Called strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of third. Heat trail by 2. And the pitch. There's a fly ball in the center field. That one's going to get down for a hit. And Salinas is on with a 2-out single here in the bottom of the third. That brings Capo to the plate. Blanco on deck. And the pitch. It's a line shot. Nice snag by the third baseman. And that is 3 outs. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left at the end of 3. It is the Heat 2, Ostingers 4. Coming up for the Ostingers in the top of the 4th is going to be Smith, Aiden, and Jake. This is Doc of the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Again, thanks for joining us. I do mute between innings. There's a ball low. So Salinas is still on the mound. Blanco's still behind the plate. I will finish my thought here for you. I mute between innings just to make sure that, to reduce the chances of any delays of being able to see this video after the live stream. It's 2-0. Because sometimes some music artists don't like it when the music plays on other videos without permission. So it's a foul ball, and now it's 2-1. So it could delay your opportunity to go back and watch your favorite players, as well as your favorite players being able to see themselves. And sometimes it does get blocked from other countries in the world. So this is where we are international. So, and now it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Smith. Aiden's on deck. Jake will be the third batter. And the pitch. Fly ball in the infield. Second baseman calls it. Makes a catch. And that is 1 out. That brings Aiden to the plate. He'll be followed by Jake.
Let's go, Aiden.
Nice block by the umpire. And it's a 1-0 count. And here's the 1-0. Fly ball ground ball to third, and that's 3 outs. It's almost a line drive, but then it dropped in. So 2 down. That brings in Jake. Evan Ebanks comes out on deck. Fly ball. That one is caught in foul territory by the first baseman. And that is 3 outs. So 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 3.5, it is still 4-2. Coming up is Blanco, Deal, and McGrill. This is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, folks. Here's the first pitch. Called strike to Blanco, and it's 0-1. We're getting the bottom of the 4th here underway. So no balls, 1 strike. Dill's on deck. McGrill is the third batter this inning. That's a ball. That's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tampa Heat trail by 2 in this one. And that is ball 2. So 2 and 2. Call strike 3, and that is 1 out. So 1 down. That brings in Dill, sorry, with McGrill on deck. Can't do anything about the music, folks. Sorry about that. That is coming from the other field. There's a bunt, foul, and it's 0-1 to Dill. Ground ball right here in front of the plate, and Dill will beat it out for an infield single. And Dill's on with 1 out. That brings in McGrill with Santana on deck. So Jaden checks Dill at first, and he's back in time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to McGrill. And the 0-1. Line shot foul out of play. And it's 0-2. Foul ball. And we'll do 0-2 again. Call strike 3. And that is 2 outs.
Let's go, Monty. Let's go, baby. Let's go. What you did?
That's ball 1 to Santana. Alonso's on deck. 2 outs. Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs. Dill at first. After the infield single. Nice hustle down the line there. So line shot in right field. That's going to get down for a hit. And that will move Dill to third with Santana on with a 2-out single. All right, it brings Alonso in with Calderon coming out on deck. All right, so ball 2. Santana still second base. And that makes it 3-0. So runners at second and third, 2 outs. Tying runs at second. And that is a 2-out walk. Bases are loaded now for Calderon. Chapman comes out on deck. Timeout by the coach to settle his pitcher down. And with that, we'll take a quick break. This is Doc of the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We're back, and it's a 4-3 game now on the mishandling of that pitch, or the hit coming back to the pitcher. So we will give an error to the pitcher on that one. With 2 outs, that brings in Chapman. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Base is still loaded. So it looks like Cohen is going in for Alonso. And the pitch. Ball low. And it's 1-1. So Cohen's now running. And it's 2-1. And the pitch. Ball low. That gets away. Here comes the tying run. And the Heat have tied this one 4-4. That moves Cohen to third and Calderon to second. And we have a tie ball game, folks, here in the 4th inning. So the backstop here is deep enough to allow for there's a fly ball in the right field. Right fielder's coming in, makes the play, and that's 3 outs. So they do get 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. And at the end of 4, it's a tie ball game. This is Doc of the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be right back. All right, we go to top of 5. Leading it off for Ostingers is going to be Evan E. Banks, followed by Tucker, and then Cole Walker.
Come on, Evan, get a base run on.
It is a 4-4 game right now. Evan singled his first time up, and the pitch. Fly ball in the infield. Chapman's back on it. Next catch, and that is one away. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And it's an 0-2 count. And the pitch. There's a line side in left field. That's going to get down for a hit. And Tucker's on with the 1-out single. That'll bring in Cole and Evan Lewis on deck. Call strike. And that is 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike. Foul ball. And it's 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Tucker at first. Again, thank you all for joining. Please like, share, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Follow, share, and like if you are on Facebook watching us. That helps our channel grow and expands our capabilities. A ground ball back to the pitcher. Throws the second.
Hey, you got it.
And the runner's out at second. So we'll wait and see. I know the coach. So it looks like Chapman got hurt. Also, the Ostingers coach is out there too. So, okay. So that one will go 1-6 for the second out. At second base, they get Tucker at second. Cole is on with the fielder's choice. He's at first. And looks like Chapman's okay. All right, so here's the first pitch to Evan. Ball low, and it's 1-0 count. Cole Walker down at first base. And the pitch. That's a base hit into left field. That's going to get past the left fielder. Cole Walker is coming around. And here's the throw. No, Chapman holds it. And Cole Walker is safe at home after the RBI double by Evan.
Come on, buddy, you got this.
So Ostingers take the lead 5-4. That brings in Matthew. Jaden on deck. Evan on second base. The ball took a crazy hop out there in the outfield. I think it's White went over the left fielder's glove. And that's why I gave a double to Evan. That was not a natural routine play, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Looks like Salinas is done. Oops, sorry about that. Salinas is done. And center fielder, not sure who that is just yet. Will be on the mound for the Heat. Let's get a number here in just a second. Might be Dill. And indeed it is Dill on the mound for the Heat. So Matthew, when the warm-ups are finished, Matthew will be at the plate and Jaden will be on deck. Evan Lewis on second base. Ostingers jumped out to a one-run lead here in the top of the fifth. Again, the winner of this one punches their ticket into the championship to play prime baseball. All right, this is Doc, the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Ready to get this underway. As the warm-ups are finished up, Matthew steps in. And the pitch. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Goes to first, and that is 3 outs. But Ostingers do get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and 1 left on. And at the end of 4.5, it is 5-4. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, here we go. Schmidt will lead things off. And on deck is Salinas. There's a ground ball to first, fielded by Evan Lewis. Makes the play. Wasn't sure that he had it. And that is 3 out, or 1 out. That brings in Salinas. Capo on deck. Call strike. And it's an 0-1 count. And now it's 1-2. Or 1-1, maybe? We'll go with 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Call strike 3. And that is 2 outs. So Capo steps in with Blanco coming out on deck. And the pitch. So it's a 1-0 count to Capo. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Blanco comes out on deck.
Let's go, Sag. Let's go. Base hit. Base hit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, Zach.
And here's the 1-1. Called strike. And now it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of 5. Heat trail by 1. And the pitch. Ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly over to first. That is 3 outs. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. At the end of 5, it's a 5-4 game. Ostingers. Coming up for the Ostingers is Jaden, Deegan, and Smith. This is Doc of the Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Dill is on the mound. Blanco behind the plate. Jaden steps in with Deegan on deck. Pitcher for the Ostingers is at the plate versus the pitcher of the Tampa Heat. And there's a ball outside. It's 1-0. And then next you got the catcher for the Ostingers coming up. It's a very interesting pitcher-catcher combination here. It's the little things that interest my mind, I guess. There's a strike. And it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, an absolute beautiful day here. A few clouds rolling in, but for the most part, just absolutely beautiful. That's 1 and 2 now. Temperatures in the low 80s. Humidity not bad at all. And we got some nice shade happening here. And now it's 2 and 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a 2-2. Ground ball right back to Dill. And that is 1 out. So Deegan steps in. He's 1 for 2. He had that bases clearing double back in the first to help the Ostingers jump out to a 3-0 lead. On deck is Smith. There's a fly ball in the infield. Pitcher's calling it, makes the catch as he's falling back, almost bumped into his third baseman, Schmidt. And that's 2 outs. So 2 down. Brings in Smith. Ostingers clinging to a 1-run lead.
Take, let's go.
And it's ball 1. So 1-0 count. 1 ball, no strikes.
Come on, go after it now.
It's a ground ball to first, fielded cleanly by McGreal, and that is 3 outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. At the end of 5.5, it's the Ostingers 5, Tampa Heat 4. Coming up for Tampa Heat in the bottom of the 6 is Blanco, Dill, McGreal. All right, here we go. Blanco steps in. Dill's on deck. Again, another catcher-pitcher combination, just like we saw there with the Ostingers. And there's the first pitch. Jaden's still on the mound. Deegan's still behind the plate. There's a fly ball to center field. That is caught. And that is 1 away. So 1 down. That brings Dill up to the plate. He singled and scored his last time at bat. He is the current pitcher of record for the Heat, and that's an 0-1 count. And the pitch. Ground ball at first base, fielded by Evan, and that's 2 down. So the Heat are down to their last out. McGreal steps in. He's singled He's 1 for 2. He singled back in the second inning. And on deck is Santana.
Come on, defense, on your toes.
And the pitch. Ball just off the plate. And it's 1-0. There's a line shot foul down the third base line, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of 6. Ostingers lead it by 1. And the pitch. There's a line shot in the center field. That's getting down for a hit. Almost went over the center fielder's head. And McGreal's on with a 2-out single that brings in Santana. Alonso's on deck. Time runs at first. Go ahead runs at the plate. Pop foul behind us, out of play. And that's 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike to Santana. That's a 1-1 count now to Santana. So I got Mason from China and Nathan from Antarctica behind me. In Prime Baseball, they punched their ticket into the championship. Foul ball, and it's 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, time run at first. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's your ball game, folks. Ostingers hold on to this one and win it 5-4. They punched their ticket to go against Prime Baseball in the championship. This is Doc, Tampa Bay USSSA Sports Network. Thanks for joining us for the semifinal, and we'll see you in the championship. Again, final score here, Ostingers 5, Tampa Heat 4.